So apparently, according to Cryptic HD, some really cool villains and heroes are going to be appearing in Doomsday and Secret Wars, and they're essentially going to be characters that have been around but have not hit the big screen. So with that being said, we're going to dive in today what characters we think they could possibly be, and we're going to go over his tweet right now. So let's get into it. I hear they will introduce a few one-off heroes and villains we've never seen for both Doomsday and Secret Wars. You'll probably never see them again on the big screen after this saga ends, is what Cryptic went to say. So take in mind, they can be in Doomsday and they can be in Secret Wars. He goes on to say, when I say they've never seen before, I don't mean original characters. They're not making up people out of nowhere. Characters that already exist but never been seen on the big screen. Now, with that last couple words that say never been seen on the big screen, that's going to give us a couple guesses on who those characters are going to be. But first, before we go into that, I just want to let you guys know that this is the amount of subs we're at right now. We're going for, 101K to be kind of culty by, I would love to say, the end of the year, but realistically, we're just trying to get there. And then obviously right here too, if you want to enter the giveaway, which the giveaway is announced June 1st, you can enter for a Dr. Doom and a Sentry Funko Pop. The rules are simple. Like the video, leave a comment down below, and share this post or video for everybody to see. As always, I hope you guys have a great one. Please make sure you enter, and if not, it's all good. But let's get right into the video. So what I did was I thought of the top 5 characters that I could think of that would do well for this being a one-off and why they really wouldn't show back up. So starting off with number 1, I think, and it's one of my buddy's favorite characters, Hyperion. At least this version of Hyperion is exactly like you think Superman. Man from another world, sent to Earth, blah, 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 planet blows up, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, this Hyperion fights with Thor. They team up against the Beyonders in the road to Secret Wars, aka Time Runs Out, where they're fighting these Beyonders and they go out in glory. Hyperion loses his eyes and Thor loses his arm. And if you guys remember recently, Chris Hemsworth and them were talking about wanting to give Thor an awesome farewell in the Avengers films. Well, what better way would it be for them to die fighting, going to Valhalla? Then you could always bring them back eventually if you wanted to. But anyways, this Hyperion's pretty much like Superman. Was on a distant planet, ended up in Earth, took up a role, was even a trucker, if you like Zack Snyder's Superman. But I think that one would be great. You could dive into the Squadron Supreme. It could be his team on there, blah, blah, blah. Not be friends at first, maybe in Doomsday, and then maybe in Secret Wars they work together, and then they die against Supreme God Doom or Emperor Doom, whatever you'd like to say. And I think that'd be number 1. Now, number two, I think, is the Maker. Now, this was teased by Alex from Cosmic Circus. The Maker is the alternate 1610 evil version of Reed Richards. Kills his family, kills Tony Stark in a reality and whatnot, does all these bad things. He's just a bad guy. He doesn't care about nobody. He does bad guy. And he's super popular in the comics. But Alex said he'd be a pretty quick character, which has me assuming he's going to be a small cameo, maybe 10 minutes at most, and just dies off. I'm assuming that's going to be in Secret Wars. But once again, that's a great way to just give, that to the character. Have Miles Teller be him. It'd be cool. Number 3 is the Black Swans. The Black Swans is a cult, essentially, that Dr. Doom built up as Raboom Allah on the way up to Secret Wars, aka Time Runs Out. He built them all up. They were super strong. They helped him do what he needed to do, cause incursions and everything else. Went along the lines, they made these devices that would blow up the other Earth and would help them make the incursions go by faster, or stop the incursion from hurting their Earth and their universe. Now, the rumor was Ana de Armas, which I could see. That'd be great. Have her as the leader of the Black Swans and have a bunch of other people in the cult. And, it's just cool. Dr. Doom has a team instead of him just kind of doing it all solo and whatnot. But there's also rumors that other characters will be helping him already. Number 4 for me is the Maestro. We've heard these rumors of the Maestro. It essentially is on Battleworld, more than likely. He is a Hulk that essentially in apocalyptic time in the future. You've seen him in Old Man Logan, or not Old Man Logan. No, he's in a Logan story, but it's not Old Man Logan. And he's also has his own story where he goes and he defeats Hercules and all this stuff, and he just rules over. He's a really cool bad Hulk. He's a bad guy. Eric Bana. Let's make him Eric Bana. No better option, in my opinion. Number 5. Hydra Captain America. Obviously, I've heard this for a million times, and this would probably be the 1 or 2 off for Doomsday and Secret Wars because it's going to be super controversial. People aren't going to want the Captain America. It just is what it is. It's exactly like when the book came out. I have the book on my shelf somewhere. Let me turn my chair. Right there. It was a really controversial comic. You know, controlled by Hydra. You realize that Red Skull changed the timeline and whatnot. Would be super cool. Obviously, there are many more characters I could talk about, I could go into, but this is just of what I thought off the top of my head, being the top 5 that I would like. Obviously, you can say things like the Beyonders and the Molecule Man, but I think the Beyonder was thrown away with the whole Kang thing, and then the Molecule Man is more than likely going to be either Loki or Wanda. So yeah, as always, let me know what you guys thought. I hope you guys appreciate this video. You know, just thought I'd wrap up something real quick on a Sunday night for you guys. I appreciate you guys and everything we do. Remember, we are growing. We're trying to get to 100K, even 10K. But as always, I appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next one.